Norwood Grand PSF is trending around a range of 1,003.
When we convert it to a 3 plus flexi, it's actually about 5.15 in terms of length.
Step 2, 3 and 21, they are 5 betas. They face internally towards the pool.
Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of our new launch studio review, and today we're going to bring to you a new project that's going to launch in the mid of Q4 2024, and this is in the District 1 area. So of course at the back of my screen you can see that this project that I'm referring to is actually in Union Square Residences. This project is done by CDL, so they are one of the renowned developers in Singapore, and of course they are riding on the successful launch of their most recent Norwood Grand in the Woodlands area, and right after that they are definitely looking to launch this very iconic project in Clarke Quay area. So this, as I mentioned, this is in District 1. You can see that this project, basically this will be the artist's impression of how the project will look like. It will be sitting along the Singapore River, creating another silhouette of a very prominent building in that area. So riding on the wave of the successful launch of Norwood Grand, I believe CDL have high expectation for this very iconic development. And in fact, this particular development is a mixed development. Why do I say that? Because it comes with the residential component, it comes with the commercial, a very iconic conservation place that they have turned into a co-living operation, as well as also some of the F&B's outlets in the first floor and also on the top floor of the of the commercial building as well. So you can see from here, this is actually the commercial part of Union Square Residences, and this will be the commercial building. So let's dive right into the project. So CDL developer, this is a 99 years leasehold land. CDL in fact just bought over that apartment block and is turning that into the Union Square Residences. And this project will basically TOP estimate, which is around in the range of 2031, right? March 2031. There are a total of 366 residential units in that 140-story block. As you can see right over here, there will be commercial units on the first and second level. There will be 186 basement parking lots, and definitely there will be no one-to-one ratio because this project sits in a middle of 3 MRT stations. We're going to share with you later on that as well. Currently, there are 3 lots that's EV provisions, and there are also 26 future provision EV lots that will be that are in the development as well. So of course, developer, architect, main con, these are all renowned brand operators in Singapore. Wohub, they are a very good builder, basically grade A builder, and definitely ADDP Architects are no stranger name in today's residential project. So as we mentioned earlier on, this was sitting on the site of the previous Central Square, right, and also the Central Mall. So they basically, CDL came and en bloc and took over the project, and they're turning this into Union Square Residences. This project is a mixed development, right? So you have your office building, which is at Union Square Central, 20 stories high with a commercial units on the first story and also a rooftop, which I reckon that would probably be an F&B outlet that's overlooking the very beautiful Singapore River. Of course, at the co-living area, they have a 1 block of 3-story new building, and also on the second and third level of the conservation buildings, where they are turning into a co-living concept. And I believe co-living is a very popular trend right now that's happening in the residential space. A lot of operators are going into this concept where they are bringing co-living into the CBD area, where you realize that there are people who actually will want to rent a room just to be very conveniently located to where they are working, probably in the city center area. Of course, your commercial, F&B and retail, they are also there in the conservation building. So this is basically just a highlight of the commercial space. So this is just some of the artist's impression of the commercial Union Square. And of course, there will also be 134 buildings with hotel license, which is generally these low building blocks over here. So where exactly is Union Square Residences? So this is a map of the site plan, or rather I would say the location map. So where this is, so let me bring out my pen. I'm just going to draw on the screen, right, just to show you where it is. So this will be where the CTE is, and usually if you drive CTE, you will exit outside of Havelock Road, and this is where you will turn in. So this is basically the whole entire project. This particular plot itself is Union Square Residences, and the sales gallery is actually located along along the Merchant Road. So this is the location of the sales gallery, which is the previous Canning Hill Piers sales gallery, right? So if I were to bring that into the street directory map just to show you where exactly it is, so just going to annotate again on the screen. Let me change the pen, right? So this is CTE, this is the main CTE, right? And you exit via Havelock Road. There will be a road that you will turn in right over here. But of course, once you exit from CTE, Havelock Road, there's no way for you to turn into this road. You have to come in via the Havelock Road area. So to keep on the left side, you will turn into here, and this is where the Union Square Residences is. So this is a new building, the residential building. Sales gallery is located at this open field right over here. So as I mentioned earlier on, this project is sitting in the middle of 3 MRT stations. What are they? Of course, you have your Fort Canning MRT station, you have your Clarke Quay MRT station, as well as also your Chinatown MRT station. So as I mentioned earlier on, this project sits in District 1, and we all know that District 1 is actually part of the CCR area. But however, just to take note of, because this is located at Clarke Quay, Singapore Riverside, this area is classified as non-CCR. In fact, it is a city fringe RCR area. So this project, Union Square Residences, is considered a RCR city fringe project. Right, so of course, location-wise, it's definitely beautiful. And CDL, they are riding on the whole entire area right over here. They're riding on the success and the footprints that they have in terms of development. Of course, this is Canning Hill Square, which is Canning Hill Piers. It's going to TOP in the year of 2025, jointly developed by CDL, Capital Land, and Hong Leong Group. So this is also one of their signature projects. In fact, this is the tallest building along the whole entire Singapore riverfront. So they have this project right there, and now they are coming to the opposite bank of the Singapore River to bring to us Union Square Residences. So it's also a high-rise 40-story residential building. So in a way, I would say that the whole entire Singapore River front is going to be, there will be a lot of rejuvenation, and there will be a lot of new buildings that's going to sprout out. And I think this will bring a lot of, I would say, rejuvenation into the whole entire area. Location-wise, it's definitely very prime and very accessible. Technically, from Union Square Residences, you can just cross over. You'll be along Singapore Riverside already. Walking to the train station, especially from Union Square Residences to Chinatown MRT station, where one of the entrance point is right along here, it will be very convenient as well. And I reckon this distance will take you probably not more than 10 minutes of walk. Should you want to walk to Clarke Quay MRT station as well, that is also possible. You just have to turn out from here and just walk along Merchant Road. You will enter into one of the entrance of Clarke Quay MRT station at Soho 2 building. So in a way, the whole entire location of it is actually in a very prime, very convenient kind of location. You are definitely near to a lot of amenities. And in terms of primary school, there is one very prominent primary school within 1 kilometer, and that is River Valley Primary School. Right. So now let's go to the next slide where I'm going to share with you the view. Especially, I mean, of course, if you are staying in the city fringe area and you're on a high-rise block, definitely the view is something that you will want to take note of as well. So USR, in short, Union Square Residences, in short, USR, has multiple views. So of course, there are some of the units that will be looking towards the Fort Canning Park. There will be some units that will be looking towards the Pearls Hill City Park. So in fact, this particular project is sitting in between 2 hills, right? Which is also how the building is being designed, and later I'll share with you in the slide as well. So of course, those that is fronting towards the southern part will have the view of the Marina Bay area, CBD, and some of them you will see Clarke Quay and Chinatown. So multiple kind of views, all right, and this is basically a more zoom-in macro of the whole entire development. So this is, in general, the orientation of the block, and you have multiple views across. Of course, in terms of the units mix, there's a 1-bedder, 1 plus study, 2 plus study, 3, 4, as well as also 2 sky suites. There are 5 bedders and a mega penthouse. So in terms of the whole entire design inspiration, This diagram doesn't really show you very well. I will show it to you in the next one, where it's really like two buildings, it's like two hilltops. And in the middle, these are all the communal space. And of course, from the URA inspiration and URA guideline as well. So this is also a place for people to get access towards the Singapore riverfront. URA master plan shows that this is a residential plot with commercial at the first story. It's marked in a pink color, kind of like color. So this is actually where Union Square is. So now this is the one I'm talking about. So from this perspective, right, you can see that this is like one of the hill as well. This is another hill, and in the middle, this is basically like the Singapore River. So this is where how the building, or rather the whole entire Union Square, is designed to look like, right? So of course, Union Square Central, this is where the F&B outlet, I reckon this will be an F&B outlet on the top floor, which is level 20. Of course, on the residential part, you have up to level 40, and on the top level, you do have the mega penthouse, right? So of course, this is the Sky Suites. This will be the Sky Suites level as well. So of course, this is the whole entire design. They have multiple pods, right? At I would say there are about 7 pods. These are the areas of the facilities where it basically opens up to nature, and definitely at that location, this area will definitely be very breezy. You have fantastic views, and it basically allows you to have lots of, you can do a lot of things like your yoga, your exercise out in the public, in these various pods. And in fact, they also name it into the different kind of variety. So you have your Vista, Leisure, Cozy, Serenity, Relaxation, Fitness, Wellness pod, and of course your main social Vista area will be your main facilities deck. One thing to take note of as well, Union Square Residences is also is the first project, right, that basically is zoned under the URA Strategic Development Incentive Scheme. And what this means is that it allows the whole entire GFA to get the uplift of 67%. What do I mean by GFA? It basically means by an overall floor area of that building, of that structure on the land itself. So the floor area will determine the total number of units that's available that can be built within the land plot. So for this particular land plot in Union Square Residences, because of this URA strategic development scheme, right, incentive scheme, it allows the developer CDL to have an uplift of 67% for the overall GFA, which allows them to increase the total number of residential units, as well as also some of the other various units right over there. So this is basically CDL's third rejuvenation initiative in the central area. So of course, you have your Canning Hill Piers as one of the other one that they have as well. So you can see that right over here, they describe this as the architecture facade basically showcases a unique U shape, right, which represents the union of the two former sites. So now let's take a look at the site plan. So this site plan is the main Union Square site plan, right? So but where Union Square Residences is right over here. So this is the land plot for Union Square Residences, right? This is the main Havelock Road where you come in and you will turn in here. This will be the main drop-off area where you will drop off your gas, and this will be the main entrance into the car park area. So of course, here will be your Union Square Central, which is a commercial. You have your other co-living that's along this stretch as well. So this whole entire 15, this will be like the Central Plaza, which they names it as the public space. So the whole entire project is actually a very nice kind of like development where the developer managed to merge the whole entire commercial, the public space. It allows the whole entire integration right into the Singapore River landscaping. Okay, so now the next one I'm going to show you is basically the level 3 social vista. So this is the main facilities deck. So what do you get over here? Of course, you do have your number 1 lap pool. You have some of the other various facilities as well. This is basically just to show you the various units distribution. So of course, number 8, this is basically the gourmet pavilion. You have the, number 8 is right over here. This is the gourmet pavilion. This is the 4-bedroom unit I'm going to share with you later on in terms of the floor plan analysis. This will be level 34, which is the Union Vista Right, this is also another pool as well. They call it a sky pool. So all these facilities basically gets a beautiful view of the Singapore River day and night. Schematic diagram, right? So this is what you will basically be getting, what you will see as well. So the social vista is where you see earlier on, which is the main facilities that you get a very big lap pool as well. On the top Union Vista, you also do get a sky pool. But total there are 11 stacks right over here. You have stacks, bedroom, one bedroom, all the way down to your sky suite, which is right over here. Let me annotate it. These are the two sky suites, right? And then, of course, you have your big mega penthouse on level 40. So 2 units of sky suites, we do not have the floor plan, and the floor plan is basically on request to the developer, and they will share with you the floor plans for the 5-bedder sky suites as well as also the mega penthouse. But we do have the rest of the floor plans for the 1-bedder all the way down to the 4-bedder. So there are only one stack. There is only one stack of the 4-bedder, which is stack number 8. You have 2 stacks for 1-bedder. And you have also a couple of stacks for the 2 bedrooms plus 2-bedroom study. So in terms of the units distribution, right, you can see that from this units distribution, majority of the unit is being designed for the 2-bedroom and a 1-bedroom. And why is that so? It's largely because of the demographic of the buyers over there and the demographics of the people that's eventually staying within Union Square residences. The developer foresee that there will definitely be, in a way, a high level of investors who are interested to own a unit right there along the Singapore River. This is like one of the trophy home, and of course, if I want to buy one for rental investment, then I will definitely be looking at a 1-bedroom. So of course, in some of our videos, we have also covered that definitely we are seeing a decreasing trend in terms of the number of developers or new launch project to feature a 1-bedroom unit. I think most of the developers today are bringing in the 1+ study as the core bare minimum unit type in the development. But of course, if you look at the whole entire project in that area, of course, it makes sense then for CDL to bring in a 1-bedroom size at 463, because end of the day, they are also looking at the entry quantum to enter into the project for an investor. So for a 1-bedroom and 1+ study, in total, you're expecting about 28% of units distribution and units market share. 2-bedroom plus 2-bed plus study, you get about 46%, which is close to half of the total number of units right there in Union Square, standing at 366. Clearly, you can see this is where the developer foresee potential buyers. You may be a couple, you may be working in the area, you have that high earning power, or you may want to buy for investment and rent out 2 different bedrooms or rent it out as a 2-bedroom units. So this is basically where the developers foresee the majority of the buyers will be interested in. Of course, if I am a family owner, if a family buyer profile, then I will be looking at 3-bedroom. You'll be happy to know that there are a 16% total number of units. Right there, there's 3-bedroom, and 4-bedroom is actually at 10%. Of course, Sky Suite and Penthouse, these are extremely rare. Total, there's only 3 units, right? So if I look at the overall projects in that area, in the vicinity of Union Square residences in a radius of 500 meters and with a minimum unit count of 300 units, so which means that I do not want to consider in those small boutique developments. There are 4 projects right within the vicinity of Union Square. You can clearly see that Canning Hill Piers, they have majority of the units. So 328 units out of 682 units are 1-bedroom. 2-bedroom is basically 203 units, and then of course you have a 3-bed, 4-bed, and 5-bed units. Whereas in Landmark itself, you can also clearly see that in terms of the market share, in terms of unit distribution, they have quite a lot number of units. In fact, 3/4 of the units are all the 1-bedder and the 2-bedder. So now if you look at Union Square residences, you can see that the developer is placing a lot of attention on the 2 bedrooms. 1-bedder do get that kind of like share as well, but not forgetting that we are also bringing in the 3-bedroom and the 4 bedrooms. So these are in general the total number of supply that within a 500 meters range of Union Square residences. And this is important to know. Why? Because if you own a 2-bedroom unit there, you do know that there will be definitely a lot of supply of 2 bedrooms when they reach the TOP mark. And both Canning Hill Piers and Landmark will TOP in the year of 2025. And by then, Union Square basically is another probably about 4 years later on, estimated for TOP. So now let's talk about the floor plans, right? Which that I will switch to my floor plan view. Okay, so floor plan, 1 bedroom, 463 square feet. This is the smallest unit there in Union Square, and this will also be the most entry-level unit that you can get yourself onto to enter into the Union Square Residences project. So 1 bedroom, 463 square feet. It's not like a studio open concept. You do get a dedicated bedroom area. So this is where your master bedroom is. Of course, being a one-bedder today, it is very standard, and I will say that this layout is also something that is very common that you will get in today's context for one bedroom. When you enter in, you have an open kitchenette on the left side. Sorry, when you enter in the right side. Right, so you have an open kitchenette, and then thereafter your dining and the living area, plus also the master bedroom. So do take note, right? Master bedroom is right over here, that is standing right beside the master bathroom, and it basically is a Jack and Jill kind of concept, meaning to say that you can have your guests coming in via the main bathroom area, or you can go in via the master bedroom. One thing to note, Union Square Residences is not part of the harmonization ruling, so which means the AC ledge, right, is considered part of the strata space, right? So this is also an important note for you to know as well. So 463 square feet includes the AC ledge, right? So the next one that we have is the 1 bedroom plus study. So 1 bedroom, there's only one stack, which is right over here, and this particular unit over here is facing towards the Pearl's Hill view and of course the Chinatown view. The next one, 1 bed plus study, this is facing towards the Fort Canning Park, right? So this is a unit that comes with a study room, and of course when it comes to the study room, this is the part where the developer has placed the study area. So it's like a little nook, a little area that is being carved out where you will have your provision for a study table, but they're sitting right opposite the open kitchenette area. But other than this extra study area, the rest of the other unit is basically the same as the 1 bedroom that you have seen earlier on. So the next stack is also a 1 plus study, except the main difference over here is that the study room is right after the entrance. When you come in, it's on the left side. So this is the other one. There's a little walkway to come in before you hit the study room. Whereas for this particular layout, this is right immediately after the main entrance. All right, the next one that we're going to have is actually a 2 bedroom. So of course, 2 bedrooms, there are some developers who will also do like the dumbbell kind of layout. But for this, you do get a dumbbell layout in one of the stack. But this stack, you can see over here, is a very generic kind of layout where you get the the bedrooms on one side, the kitchen on the other, on the open kitchenette space, as well as also a bathroom on the opposite side. So you get this is a 2 bedroom layout. Balcony, the bedrooms itself for the master bedroom, I think is a pretty decent size. As you can see right over here, and I think this is a very standard thing right now. The master bedroom area over here, there's also a little accessory for you, accessory area for you to open up. You have your mirror, probably some hanging shelves for you to hang your accessories. So that is denoted on this floor plan right over here. So, and because this unit is located on the side, you don't get any form of ventilation windows in the bathroom. So do take note of that as well. All right, so this is the 2 bedroom unit. This is a dumbbell layout. So once the moment you enter in, and this is also one of the layout where I personally like it. Why? Because it allows you to actually enclose your kitchen, right? So if you realize once you step in over here, you have a very big space at the foyer area over here. And this is also the place where technically you can choose to cover up your kitchen. So in the event if you do some form of like cooking, right, you are able to close it up so that it does not basically, smells the whole entire living area. You do also get quite a good kind of like tabletop space for this particular 2 bedroom unit. But otherwise, once you pass by the kitchen area, the rest is pretty much very standard. You get a common bedroom plus common bathroom on the right side, and the master bed and the master bath on the left side. This is what we call a dumbbell layout for 2 bedroom. So the next one that we have is also another 2 bedroom. So this is pretty standard as well, but just that it's like a mirror image of the first stack that you have seen earlier on. So now this 2-bedroom, which is the last 2-bedroom layout, this is standing at 732 square feet. It's a little bit different. Why is it different? Let me share with you. The moment you walked in, it's not immediately the kitchen area. The kitchen is at the opposite end. Where after your entrance area is this is the kitchen area, but the living is actually like perpendicular to the main living area, main door. So in a way, there's a lot of privacy, number one, because your main living area is away from the entrance. It is on the side, and this particular layout, this particular unit at this corner basically gets the very beautiful Marina Bay view. You get also the Singapore River view as well, which is why the views are all on this side of the unit instead of this side of the unit. So you can see that your bedrooms, your balconies, your master bedroom is all fronting towards the Marina Bay view. So this, I presume, and I would think that the pricing for this particular stack will be more of a premium facing as well, because it is sharing the same facing as the 4-bedroom unit. All right, so the next one that I'm going to share with you is actually the 2-bed plus study. So this is the one that is facing towards the Fort Canning Park. This study area, where is it? It's the same thing as well. Very similar to the 1-bedroom where you walked in, immediately on the left side is the study area, except that this study from the floor plan looks slightly bigger than a 1-bedder one. But otherwise, the kitchen is actually a more of an open concept. It does not really allow you to block it out because it will then eat into your dining hall space. 3-bedroom, there are only 2 stacks. So this stack, this is the only stack that is facing towards Pearl's Hill, right? And this is the one that is also looking towards the Chinatown area. When you walk in, this is also comes with a dry kitchen, right? So you have a dry kitchen over here, you have a wet kitchen. This is a compact 3-bedroom layout, which means that it does not come with your utility and your WC area. It is a very standard kind of layout. So the moment you step in, there'll be a little foyer area. You walked in, you'll be able to do some carpentry work in this nook area. The moment you step in, you'll get your dining, your living, your balcony, and then your bedrooms are all along one side and your bathrooms on the opposite side, right? So do take note as well. Okay, so the master bedroom is pretty much bigger, and according to CDL, the moment you hit the 3-bedroom, right, the master bedroom is of definitely a good size for you to place at least also a bedside table or maybe like a dresser table on the side as well. So this is the master bedroom for the 3-bedroom. The next one is the 3-bedroom premium. So you only have one 3-bedroom and one 3-bedroom premium. So the premium is the one that comes with the yard, storeroom, and also a WC area, right, which is after the kitchen area. So otherwise, other than this addition, so what is this addition in size? Is 990 square feet versus 1,066 square feet. So you get that extra space right over here where technically you can basically use that for your, I'm not too sure about the size of the storeroom, but from the size of it, it does not really look that big enough for you to house your living helper. But otherwise, this extra space definitely gives you a lot of flexibility for you to store some of the items that you don't really need to use it often. Otherwise, this view is fronting towards Fort Canning Hill, and this is also one of the 3-bedroom. This is the only 3-bedroom layout that's towards that view. The next one is the 4-bedroom unit. It's the last unit that I can show you from the floor plan. So this is also the unit that comes with a private lift. So this particular stack comes with a private lift. So the moment you step out, you get a very good size dining area, right? This is the private lift foyer area. The moment you step out, you see your dining area, which is your dry kitchen. You get your wine chiller on this side as well. This is a wine chiller. Then thereafter, below here, this will be your wet kitchen, your yard WC, plus your secondary entrance into your unit. This unit is also my personal kind of like, I like this kind of 4-bedroom unit. Why is that so? It's because you get a junior master kind of like concept, right? So with a junior master concept, it also means that you will get a 4 bedrooms with 3 bathroom configuration, as compared to some of the projects where they offer you a 4 bedrooms, but you do only get one extra, one common bathroom and one master bathroom. So with a junior master concept, you get a extra bathroom over here, which is your junior master ensuite bath, right? And this is a concept that they have. And of course, in terms of the layout wise, all these rooms, balcony, bedroom, master bedroom, these are all fronting towards the Marina Bay view, right? Which is the more of the premium view, right? And also do take note as well for the master bedroom, you get a very good size. You get a dedicated dresser area. You get a walk-in wardrobe as well, a master bath that comes with a sunken bath, as well as a standing shower area. So this is definitely luxury, right? This is definitely a luxury kind of concept. And this is basically designed very much towards that whole entire lifestyle living, right? Size standing at 1,518 square feet. So with that, let me go back to my slides to share with you the expected pricing. So now when we talk about pricing wise, right, let me switch on over to my slides. As I mentioned at the time of video recording, this particular project, the developer have announced the starting from pricing. So I've also highlighted on my screen over here. You can see that the one bedroom unit will start at 1.38 million, effectively bringing you the PSF of 2,981 per square foot pricing. Two bedroom will start at $1.998 million. Three bedroom will set you back for about $2.82 million. And of course, for the more premium four bedroom that comes with a private lift, Marina Bay view, that will set you off to a price of $4.62 million, effectively bringing you the PSF of 3,043 per square foot. Of course, they have announced the Sky Suite pricing. This is definitely at a staggering $9.288 million, and this is definitely for someone who wants to own a piece of huge 5-bedroom units in this very iconic building in Union Square Residences. And of course, when we look at the past history and the past performance of Canning Hill Piers, we do see that they are definitely such a buyer because they want to own an iconic piece, a part of this iconic project in Union Square, and definitely this price tag would deserve the premium finishing of Sky Suite. So now we have done a little estimation. So this is just a rough ballpark figure. So you can see that the 1.398, this will be like starting from pricing for the one bedroom, and as we progress up the PSF table, now you'll be probably expecting the one bedroom to be transacting around 1.4 kind of range, one plus study within the range of $1.5 million. Two bedrooms will be close to about transacting within the $2 million mark. Whereas for the three bedroom, you'll be looking at close to the $3 million mark. And the four bedroom definitely closer towards the $5 million mark. Right? This is the estimated share value, maintenance fee as well. So you can see that the one bedroom maintenance fee on a monthly basis is at $424. And this does not come with this as what they mentioned over here. It does not include the car park charges, and car parking charges is at a season rate that's going to be determined by the MCST fee. So all these basically are an estimate kind of like share value, right? So total share value, this is for the residential component. Of course, because this is a mixed development, you do have the common space maintenance fee, and all in you're looking at this current rate. So for one bedroom is at $576, two bedroom at $720. Likewise for three bedroom, and then once you hit the four bedroom mark, you'll be looking at $828 on a monthly basis. So now let's take a look at the macro within the unit. What are the kind of like finishing? Because when you talk about a premium unit or premium project, definitely you will expect a premium kind of finishing. So this is what I've saw, and this is what I've read and understood, that in terms of the kind of materials that they're going to bring to you within a unit, CDL definitely has gone a step further. They are bringing in materials that is basically sustainable, and plus most importantly antibacterial kind of like property. So and in terms of the flooring, kind of floor tiles wise, for the 4-bedroom unit and the more premium Sky Suite and Penthouse, you'll be seeing a floor tile that's 1.6 meter by 1.6 meters, and that is definitely a very big kind of like floor tiles, and definitely very premium, right, in terms of the finishing wise and the whole entire workmanship, it definitely requires a certain level of skill sets in order to lay a 1.6 by 1.6 meters tiles. But most of the other units, like the 1 bedroom to 3 bedrooms, you'll be having a 800, which is about 80 cm by 1.6 meters kind of tiles. And for the bathroom, you will not have a vertical joint, so it's a seamless kind of like floor wall tiles for all the bathroom. So these are just some impressions of what you will possibly get and see in the unit. So what you get, probably like an integrated fridge for 2 bedroom plus study show flat unit. So in a show flat, you get to see this particular layout. So you get an integrated fridge, you get an integrated sink with an MDI kind of like induction top. So where is the induction top? So this is the part, this is where it is. It is a seamless integrated induction top. So this is getting very popular nowadays because in the whole entire aesthetic wise, you'll see like this is one solid surface top, but actually on the particular area, that is the induction area for your cooking hob. So this is something that is also very interesting as well, that you will see. For the 3 bedroom premium show flat unit, so this is the dry kitchen area, followed by the wet kitchen area. All right, so enclosed washer cum dryer. You also get sliding glass door enclosure as well as also some of the built-in hobs and hoop. This is the 4 bedroom premium, and definitely it looks a lot more beautiful. You have your built-in wine chiller here as well. And this is also how the bathroom looks like. Do take note, they say that over here, you will get a slab cut size floor and wall in Inalco MDI surface, which is antibacterial kind of like finishing and treatment. So in a way, it looks like a one whole entire piece. There will be no seam, there's no lines, there's no joint. So this will definitely look very, very premium. So 2 bedroom, this is the 4 bedroom unit, how it looks like. This is also how it looks like in terms of the walk-in closet for the 4 bedrooms unit as well. So in terms of appliances and finishings, you do get DD Treach, Vizook, cotton for some of the units. In terms of sanitary wares, you get Jaberit as well as also Hans Grohe. So as all CDL project, definitely they are also very concerned and they are also very much into the whole entire energy efficiency, energy recycling. So definitely BCA Green Mark is also something that they are going after as well. So to summarize, Union Square Residences in terms of location, it is one of the premium location. It is a mixed development. It is an iconic project that's sitting besides the Singapore River. So for somebody that has probably missed out on Canning Hill Piers, right, this will be a project that they will also be interested to find out more, because in terms of location-wise, it is on the opposite end of the Singapore River, and location-wise, it's also very premium as well, because this is Union Square. You get access to 3 MRT stations, right? So plus also the views. So this is one of the most, I would say, this is one of the most iconic project, one of the most iconic project that will be on along the Singapore River side. So of course, in terms of the interior finishing wise, it's also very, very premium, as you can see from some of the materials that's being shown. In terms of the pricing matrix, in terms of the expectations, I would say that definitely you'll be looking at around average about 2008 to 2009 kind of PSF range. In fact, that will be the starting off pricing, and this will definitely be a premium project in a city fringe RCR area. In terms of the target audience, you will definitely be looking at investors or somebody that is looking to own a piece of a iconic development that they may have missed out on Canning Hill Piers, and this is something that they should that you should be considering on as well. So if you are interested to find out more on this project, the preview will start on the 1st of November, and the booking day or the launch day for this particular project is on mid-November. So if you want to find out more, to know more about the units, the pricing, as well as also some of the analyses, do reach out to any of our new launch consultants. We're more than happy to share with you and also to study in terms of the units kind of like mix, which kind of like facing should you be looking for, the layout comparisons, as well as also if you are taking on from an investor's perspective, which is the most affordable entry price that you should be going for. All right, so with that, we come to the end of this Union Square Residences review in PLB Studio. My name is Wayne. See you in the next one.